Alright, as the new year is kicking in and we say goodbye to 2020, I personally would like to do some preparation for the new semester for me because I'm still a student. And usually during the school year, sometimes I get a little bit too busy. So what I usually do is that on the weekends or when I'm doing the holidays, I tend to make a lot of stuff in advance so that I can basically take them on the go whenever I feel like I don't have enough time to cook for myself. So today I want to share something that I really enjoy having in the morning as well as a snack, which is the granola mix that I usually make. Alright, so let's get into it. Now, making granola is not necessarily a recipe to follow, but it's mostly a technique. You can mix and match any kinds of grains, cereals, and nuts and seeds and fruits to your liking. So what I have right here is I have some oats, puffed rice cereals, almonds, sunflower seeds, hazelnuts, also some dried cherries. Then as a binding agent, I usually like to have some peanut butter as they add a nice nutty taste to it. And on top of that, you see there's some water. This is basically helps to smooth out the peanut butter so that you don't have like a big chunk of peanut butter in one place and none in the other. Usually I don't put as much of the nuts and seeds and fruits into the granola as I did for the cereals like the oats and the Rice Krispie, just because it makes it really heavy and really tough to eat everything in one go. Alright, so there isn't much regarding like how to make a granola, but there's a few preparatory steps along the way. First of all, you want to toast all the oats and the nuts so that it brings out aromas and it removes some of the odor that comes from sitting in the bag on the shelf for so long. So you kind of want to bring out the actual smell and aroma. So for the oats, I spread them out thinly, like in one layer on a baking sheet. Then I toast it in the oven for roughly 10-15 minutes. Just keep an eye on it every so often. Make sure that they are browned evenly and none of them are burnt towards the edges. For the nuts and seeds, I like to toast them in a pan because some of them can get brown really quickly. So it's pretty simple. In a dry pan, you just heat it on medium heat and then put the nuts in there. Stir it every now and then. I like to put a little bit of salt. Do two things. First of all is season the nuts, and then it also helps to dry the nuts out so that you can keep it for longer. After you're done toasting all the nuts, put all the dry stuff into a big mixing bowl. And then with your warm peanut butter and water mixture, you just pour it all over the granola mix and then use a wooden spoon and quickly mix it together. Like try to get everything nice and coated. Tilt the bowl and use gravity to help you as well. Taste it a little bit and see if it needs a little bit more sugar, a little bit more salt. Sometimes it can be really bland to eat it by itself. I would recommend you put some sugar into the peanut butter and water solution when you're heating them up and mixing them so that just give the granola a nice sweet taste so it's easier to eat. Once they are nice and coated, I put them back on the tray again and then let them bake in the oven for another 15 to 20 minutes. That will dry out the granola and make them crispy so that when you put it in the jar, it stays like that and it doesn't get soggy and it will grow moldy over time. So when that is done, I like to break them up into smaller chunks because they can get stuck together. So put them into a big bowl, use a wooden spoon, just break them up and then put it into a container that you like, and that's pretty much it. That's the basic recipe of how I make my own granola mix. Now you enjoy it with whatever you like to. For me, I put yogurt and a little bit of milk along with the granola and top it with some fresh berries, and that's a perfect breakfast for me when I'm having a busy day ahead or I'm just being lazy at all. Or if you feel like you have to pack on the go, you can obviously, after you're mixing them, just pack them into squares or roll them into little balls, and you have a nice snack on the go. Alright, so that will be it for this video. I hope you enjoy it and find it useful, and now looking forward to catch you on another episode. So stay tuned for my next videos, okay? Until then, take care guys.